All right, guys, Thanksgiving is upon us. We're only hours away, and what better way to enjoy than with friends, family, and turkey, right? And also some NFL football. So let's go ahead and talk about the big matchups with none other than a two-time Pro Bowler and a vital part of Denver's third Super Bowl championship. This guy's got over 130 games played under his belt and nearly 6,000 receiving yards as well. Plus, he's a weather nerd, just like the rest of us. Let's bring on Owen Daniels. Owen, thanks for joining us here today. First things first, I've got to ask you about this triple header on Thanksgiving, starting with Green Bay and Detroit, battling right here on Fox. What do you think? I mean, Detroit looks pretty darn good. Some people think they may make it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Two actually really good teams. Divisional battle. I've played up in Detroit on Thanksgiving, as a matter of fact, and that's an early game, to be honest. It's a Thursday. It's played at like 11:30 Eastern, I want to say. It's about as early as we play as guys in the NFL. So, but I'll probably give the nod to the home team in this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. Let's skip ahead a couple of days. The big game, I think, for a lot of folks in the college football world, Ohio State University headed up to Ann Arbor to take on Michigan. Ohio State's ranked number 1. I think Michigan's they're at 20. Not only is that a big game, huge rivalry, there's a lot of implications, but also it could be a little bit of a classic snow game. So what do you think about all aspects of this game?
Would love to see both of those teams lose, since I'm a Wisconsin guy. I know it's not possible, but hopefully they have some really, really rough conditions in that game. But, I tell you what, weather like that definitely evens the playing field a little bit. It levels things out. Obviously, I think Ohio State's much more talented, better team overall. But that weather can play a factor. A lot of adjustments can have to be made if things get real snowy out there, cleats, gloves, that type of thing. So, that's always a big factor in games like that.
All right, we'll skip ahead to now Sunday. Broncos, Commanders. I know you're a little biased here, but what are your thoughts on that game?
Yeah. Oh, man. Broncos need it. I mean, they've been playing really well. I think they're coming off a bye week and getting a chance to get another win under their belt. Obviously, I'm going to pull for the Broncos in this one. Obviously. Love seeing them have success this year. It's been a while since they've been to the playoffs. I think back 2015 was the last season that they were in the playoffs, so I'd love to see them get back there.
They need you to suit back up and maybe take them out.
Oh, they do not need that.
Well, speaking of which, let's talk about your career a little bit here. With nearly a decade in the league, you've no doubt seen it all. And obviously you played in college and in high school. So you've played in heat, cold, rain, snow, wind. You were always on the offensive side of the ball, which is different. The weather impacts you differently than it does on the defensive side of the ball. In your opinion, what was maybe the best weather, the easiest weather to play in, and then the worst for you specifically?
Yeah. All right. The easiest weather is dome weather. Inside weather. Otherwise, like I would say mid 50s, right around 60. Maybe a little bit of humidity because they don't want to be too dry. Honestly, when you're handling the ball, you want a little bit of moisture out there. The absolute worst weather to play in is cold and rainy. All right, I played in 3 below up at Lambeau Field. I played in snow. I played in rain when it's a little bit warmer, but cold rain, oh man, you cannot get much worse than that.
I think that cuts across all industries. I think just going outside as a human being sucks when it's cold and rain. My biggest pet peeve in life, wet socks. And especially if I'm out trying to play sports, I can't. It makes me unbelievably mad for no reason. So I'm with you. I'm with you. Now listen, let's talk about your weather background because this is really cool. You're like a cyborg because you're a cool athlete, but also you like to get a little bit nerdy. You've actually got a degree in atmospheric and oceanic sciences, which is not an easy degree to get. So how did you apply maybe your weather knowledge to the gridiron? And when did you realize that you had a passion for weather in the first place?
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's a unique combination, athlete and weather nerd, and especially as far as getting a degree. I was always a math and science guy, so I thought that and I wanted to study something in college that was really, really interesting to me. My love, passion, interest in weather started when I was young, real young, growing up in the Chicago area. We'd see all types of weather. But what really fascinated me was actually started as a fear, scared of supercell thunderstorms. And now that's like all I want to look at. Right. So that's where it all started, and it grew from there. And it's always been a big interest of mine. Now I got to keep an eye on other things down here in Houston with more tropical systems. But I guess we get everything down here nowadays.
Oh, and your
snow.
story is very similar to mine. I realized I had a little bit of a passion for weather because I've always been scared of tornadoes. So I want to know where they are so I can run away from them. Real quick, what are you more passionate about, football or weather? Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Make the right choice. Let's hear it.
At this point, it's probably weather.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Owen Daniels, former NFL tight end, two-time Pro Bowler, and Super Bowl 50 champion. But he likes the weather more than all that other football stuff. Owen, we appreciate your time. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. You too, man.